Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing? How's everything in your life? What is up? Leicester City career mode part 89 this should be, and we're starting the new season off where we started the last season. I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same actually. Community Shield against Chelsea. I'm pretty sure we played them in the Community Shield last year, and if I remember correctly, I think it was either 2-1 or 3-1. I think it was 3-1 when we played them. This one a lot more quiet, at least at the start. 45 minutes into the game, Randall crosses it in. Jovetic tries to get across his man. Ramirez ends up turning it into his own goal. Obviously, in Community Shield, these kind of games I'm not too interested in playing, so really it's just the main highlights that I'm showing you in these ones. 55 minutes in this time, Jovetic playing it down the left side to Heung-min Son, who's getting a start. He ends up putting it back to Jovetic and he smashes it into the back of the net. Ended the season last year scoring goals, and he's starting this one this year scoring goals. What more do you expect from Jovetic? Stefan, the man that can. He's just everything right now in this career mode. Best signing I've ever made. Unbelievable. His finishing is key, and hopefully he can score even more. I think he scored 37 goals in total last season. 37 or 40. It may have even been 40. I'm not sure, but he scored around that mark last season. And look at that strike from Callejon. 3-0. He's made it in 77 minutes of play. A little bit unlucky on his debut. Obviously, can you consider this a competitive debut? I'm not sure, but he makes the shot, hits the crossbar. Unfortunately, comes off. Is it Courtois they're playing? I'm pretty sure did they sell Courtois? I'm not too sure. Courtois or Begovic, it doesn't even matter. The ball's come off his back into the back of the net. Obviously, Michel Vorm making his debut in this game as well, and we are the Community Shield champions. So you get a little bit of time to enjoy this, and we're starting to see these kind of visuals a lot more in this career mode. Like, we're starting to win more trophies. We're becoming a force. Vorm gets man of the match on his debut. He did make quite a few good saves in this game, to be honest, which obviously you didn't see because I'm just showing you the mains. Into the transfer window again. Sotiris Ninnis is set for a move to Southampton. Didn't play a single game last season. I can't even remember the last time he played with us, and it's a little bit unfortunate because I've said it before. He does well when he plays. Like, he's a baller, but he just can't get into this team, man. We got players on players. Chelsea complete the signing of Antoine Griezmann. 48 million, 28 years old. I'm not sure how good he is, but he must be at least 87 by now in this career mode, maybe 86. Also, something else there, Jedvaj was in talks with Hanover. I mean, you're gonna have to offer me a bit of money to get him, to be honest. He has kind of stopped growing around a bit recently, and he is a little bit of a tweener. Like, he plays here and there. He's not starting this game, but Nunez is starting at the right back position against Chelsea. We've played them in the last game. We're playing them in the season opener of the Premier League. And look at how much space they have right down the middle. We've given the ball away. Kennedy one-on-one with the keeper. 11 minutes in. And Kennedy, who gets the start up front for Chelsea, puts it into the back of the net and puts Chelsea 1-0 up in this game. Nathan's played the through ball to him, and the defence is completely just opened up. Like, I don't know what's going on right there. Obviously, this is the way I've set my team up. Everyone pushes forward a bit. So if we lose the ball in a position like that, we could be in trouble. Chelsea took advantage, and we have conceded our first goal of the season, trying to get back on level terms 32 minutes in. Shaw is obviously a beast in the air in this game. Just wide of the... Well, not just wide. It was a bit wide, but we're trying to come back at him again. Arnautovic skips inside his man. Can he equalise? 60 minutes in, we've finally got ourselves back on level terms. And Arnautovic, he had a brilliant season last year, and he's another one now. He's got us level. He's got his first goal of the season, our first goal of the season. It's a beautiful bit of football there to just go outside his man. He's taking it back onto his right foot, and it's Begovic in the goal in this game. It must have been Begovic in the last game because I'm pretty sure it was number 1 also. Begovic can't save that one. Arnautovic, Jovetic and Mahrez, all of them combining again, trying to get something going. Chelsea, though, coming back at us with the shot. Michel Vorm, pretty easy save for him that time. 81 minutes in, Ramirez playing it down outside to Cuadrado, who played it back into Ramirez, and his shot, I think it hit the outside of the post. But that was it for this game. We start our season off with a 1-1 draw against Chelsea, the champions, playing the FA Cup champions, I guess, and coming out even. So we're back into training. Bossut the lanky giant, I guess. I don't even know how to describe him. I don't know if you guys remember this lad, but we're starting to train him up again. He is a little bit of a project because, as you can see, his overall isn't great, his stats aren't great, but what I see in him, he's 6'7", and also he's got decent weak foot abilities, and he has brilliant physicals for his size especially. So I reckon if I could train him up, he could become a beast. But shocking news right here, no one would have expected this. I didn't expect this. Marco van Ginkel has been sold to AS Roma for 39 million now. That's one of them ones, I know you guys have all experienced this, where you get an offer for a player that you don't really want to sell, but it's a huge offer, and you're kind of thinking, alright, if I can get 50 million for him, you can have him. But at the same time, you don't really want them to offer 50 million for him because you don't want to sell him. So I asked them for 39 million, not thinking they'd give it to me. They gave it to me. I mean, we'll take the money because it's a lot of money. We could strengthen the side with that kind of money. But we've lost one of my favourite players to play with. You see in this game, we're playing Fabian Schär, our captain, our leader, at the defensive midfield position. He's someone who I really will never sell, hopefully. But Mahrez, you can see, opening the score in this game. Manchester United have been under a bit of pressure since the start of this match, but I can't stop thinking about selling Van Ginkel because he was really maybe my favourite player to play with. Obviously, you got Jovetic scoring goals, Arnautovic scoring goals, Lamela is a beast, but all round Van Ginkel just can't be tops. And I feel like with the money we got for him, we could buy a beastly player, or we could strengthen the squad in depth. But I'm not sure finding a player like Van Ginkel, as good as Van Ginkel and as young as Van Ginkel, that's going to be quite hard, to be honest with you. But regardless, it's not looking like it's really affecting us going forward. 33 minutes in, Riyad Mahrez gets his second of the season, so he's starting the season well. 2 goals in 2 games it is. Arnautovic though just can't be caught. He can't be caught, and he finds a beautiful pass there to find Mahrez at the back post. Mahrez peeled off, and he ends up putting it into an empty net. Manchester United trying to get themselves back into the game. It's a brilliant first touch from Wayne Rooney, and he does exactly that. Only about 3 minutes after we put ourselves 2-0 up, Wayne Rooney scores, gets Manchester United back into the game, celebrating for some reason. I don't know why the CPU don't understand when it's time to just pick the ball up and get back into play. You're still losing, but you running out here like Alan Shearer with your hand up in the air, trying to kick the flag. But it is what it is. I don't really even mind because we're coming back on the attack. Jovetic plays a beautiful pass into Lamela, and Lamela, how many times have we seen that from Eric Lamela on his left side, bursting into the box, and a finish exactly like that across the keeper, unstoppable, almost as unstoppable as a Jovetic goal. Hopefully this time playing it into Jovetic though, and Jovetic, we've seen how many assists this guy can get. He's just all round, he's beastly. Stevan, the man that can. He does it all. He does it all, man. He gets goals, he gets assists. Still 3-1 up in this game. Manchester United trying to get back into it. It's Pereira pulling it across to Daily Blind. 54 minutes on the clock, and Blind completely just throws it over the bar. 79 minutes now. Manchester United are running out of time. Valencia finds Schweinsteiger. He lobs it up into the air, and Cavani there with a speculative offer. If he scored that, I would have turned my shit off. You wouldn't have seen the rest of this game. 87 minutes on the clock. Jovetic just over the bar right there with a close free kick. Jovetic, we've seen him score free kicks in this career mode. He's trying to get himself on the score sheet still. Skips around his man, and it's a very good save from Sergio Romero. So he's denying Jovetic in this game, but it doesn't matter because he couldn't deny Mahrez and he couldn't deny Lamela. So we still walk out here with all 3 points. It's a good start to the season. Tough games, Chelsea and Manchester United, but we leave with 4 points from a possible 6. Mahrez gets himself man of the match. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you return for the next one. I love you. Bye.